Pelita Jaya, in which will be a rematch of the two teams who tried to qualify for BCL Asia last season. Well, the BCL Asia East has been a magnificent journey. 5 windows, a total of 24 games, and now we're here at the Final Four. But only 2 teams will indeed book their tickets to make that journey to the City of Gold in the second season of the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Well, we're in for a treat for tonight. Tonight is going to be an epic showdown. 2 teams who last season met in the final of Chinese Taipei's Plus League. And now, of course, New Taipei Kings heading into the playoffs of the TPPL. But tonight, their focus will be on FIBA BCL Asia East. Well, a big shout out to the Mongolian Basketball Federation for hosting this magnificent Final Four. They hosted the 5th and final window, in which we saw all teams from Group A and B. But now we're going to get set to introduce the key players and lineups tonight here for both Taoyuan Pauian Pilots and the New Taipei Kings. Well, all you have to do is go back to last season. What a showdown of a final. New Taipei Kings winning emphatically against Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. That was in the Plus League. And as mentioned, both teams now playing in different domestic basketball leagues within Chinese Taipei. But of course, tonight, it's more than just making the Final Four. It's about proving who is the number 1. Well, one thing for sure is, Taoyuan Pauian Pilots remaining undefeated. They'll want to remain that way. And of course, bring a 3rd defeat, which would see not only them qualify, but also head into the final and play either the winner of both Pelita Jaya or, in the case of the Sac Broncos. Well, this team, of course, you see the players coming out. We've just had Chun Yu-Jue along with Chun Li Sheng. Of course, this team having won the championship in the Plus League against the historic Taipei FIBA Braves, and there's Alec Brown, one of their key players. Well, the next player to come out will be number 25, Lin Chung, who in my mind has been an outstanding inside presence, both on the offensive play as well as the defensive interior for the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. But here's one of their key backcourt players, Pai Yao Chung. And there's the big man, another one of their imports, Julian Boyd. Well, Boyd is going to be an enforcer. Of course, he's going to play alongside Jared Jones tonight. But the final player, of course, many are saying is now going to be the future of Chinese Taipei basketball. And that's number 6'9", and that indeed is. There he is, Lu Zhenqiang. Because many Filipino basketball fans will remember in the final window of the Asia Cup qualifiers, the 3-pointer daggered by Lu Zhenqiang, and there's their head coach, Yurki Caminos, former assistant coach of Baskonia in the Spanish ACB. But now it's time to introduce their rivals, their opponents, the New Taipei Kings. Well, New Taipei Kings, as mentioned, only today actually starting their playoff basketball in TPPL, but for them, they've got to play through the adversity. Because there is Iboka now making his debut here in BCL Asia East. Su Pei Kai, also another key component of this team. Well, there is Chun Nen. Well, another one of their imports, former NBA player with both the Portland Trail Blazers and the Boston Celtics, Chris Johnson. Of course, went to Chinese Taipei originally to play with the Taipei FIBA Braves. And there is the man, certified walking bucket, Michael Afibara, Nigerian international, featured at the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifiers in 3 games for Nigeria. And there's Big Baby. Oh, of course, Big Baby Wang Po Chi, a big-time fan favorite. Well, New Taipei Kings, final 3 players will be coming out as Lin Chinpeng, along with legendary captain Hung Shishan. Of course, the significance of him in this team, and there is the YouTube star, Lin Lijun. Well, there you have it, the key players, as now they'll shake hands, and momentarily we are going to introduce 3 very important people, and a 4th one for that matter. 3 referees and 1 technical delegate for tonight's game. We're live here at the M-Bank Arena in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Well, we're very proud to say here at FIBA that we have 3 of the very finest referees. We have Yevgeny Mikiev from Kazakhstan, and our 2 referees from Korea. We have Lee Kyung-won and Chun Kam-jae. Our technical delegate and commissioner for tonight's game is the great Yazwant Butewengema. Well, now we'll focus our attention to the starting lineups for these 2 teams. And again, a big thank you and a shout out to all of our officials who've done a magnificent job in all of our games. And tonight they'll continue to do so here in the Final Four of BCL Asia East. Remember, the winner of this game will indeed go up against the champions of the B-League, the CBA, the KBL, the PBA, along with Al Riyadi and Tabia from the FIBA Vassal. I think it's undeniable tonight we're going to see Liu Chunxiang in the starting lineup for the Pilots. But of course, it's going to be a case of how well they rotate their import players, but you got to give credit to a lot of their domestic players, and that's going for both teams. Because Taoyuan may be in better shape, having had a bit more time of rest, having won the Plus League Championship. But that is what the professional game is about, adapting to the schedule. The new Taipei Kings, well, there's a good argument with players such as Michael FIBA, not to mention the likes of, we'll see in the starting lineup, Chris Johnson will be in the starting lineup. Hong Shishan will also be, while Big Baby will also play the power forward role. And he has got to be imperative. He's got to stay out of foul trouble. Last time he played on this floor, he picked up way too many fouls against the Broncos. And tonight he can't afford that mismatch, because when he's in the game, new Taipei Kings are a much stronger team. Well, Pai Yao Chung will be in the starting lineup along with Liu Chunxiang. Alec Brown, Jared Jones will also feature. Well, the final backcourt player here for the Pilots, indeed, is Chun Yujue, who, in my mind, has been a very good intangible utility player. Relentless defense, but if they can get some more offense out of him, there's no reason why the Pilots can't win tonight. Well, we're now just over 2 minutes away from tip-off. This is the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia East. And as mentioned, the winner, whether it be the new Taipei Kings or Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, it will only be in just under a week's time. They'll be heading to Dubai for the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Well, Coach Yogi Kamenos just getting some final words in with his players, but knowing tonight, well, it's all down to where it started back in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, when Taoyuan had their first game. Of course, going into having a 20-point lead, but then going into overtime against the NS Matrix Deers. This is what it all comes down to. His team, they've risen to the challenge. They've met expectations, but there's one final hurdle, and that is the new Taipei Kings. Well, Jared Jones knows one thing tonight. He's got to be more than just a stretch four. Three-point shooting isn't going to get the job done. Coach Julian Boyd, I think for him is going to be, the defense. Now, I wonder if he's going to match up with Chris Johnson. Remember, these two teams last year did feature in the Plus League together. They met in the finals, but it was Wang Po-Chi, of course, who did lead, along with his teammates, to a championship. Well, the lights are on. The officials, the players, coaches, and the fans ready. We're live here at the M-Bank Arena, Ulaanbaatar, the capital city of beautiful Mongolia, as now we're ready for what will be a final showdown. Well, if you compare the size advantage of these two teams, Taoyuan much bigger in terms of what they possess, but I think Wang Po-Chi is going to have to try to match up with Jared Jones. That has got to be an area in which the Pilots try to take advantage, get him into foul trouble early on. Well, the FIBA are getting the first possession for the Kings. The battle of Chinese Taipei begins. Brown matching up with Wang Po-Chi. Now we're into 10 as Johnson gets this one to post. Goes for a quick turnaround fadeaway, and he gets the first 2 points. Well, Kings getting off to a good start. Well, Brown has time and space, fires a three, goes up for it, and that's no good. Kings now looking to build momentum. Because one thing is for sure, Michael FIBA is going to have to play extensive minutes if they're going to win. Big Baby now finding Johnson. Johnson has to go for a contested three and almost got it, but Pilots come up with it. Pilots still looking for that first field goal. Well, lack of movement here from the offense is Paiyao Chung. Now they find Jones. Time, space, fires a three, and again, sinks it. Well, that's the shot they want. You know they're a volume three-point shooting team. Well, definitely both teams. Every player on the floor is a three-point threat. Question is, how well does the defense come into play? FIBA now looking for a mismatch. Pulls up for 15. Can't finish. Brown secures the rebound. Pilots now with a 1-point lead. Well, Lu Chun-Chiang down the middle, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe. Well, you can see not a single Kings player stopping him in his tracks, and that was just way too easy. Well, the Chinese Taipei national team player, you'll see him this summer at Saudi Arabia's FIBA Asia Cup. Because the next question, will we see him at BCL Asia? They're going to have to win tonight if he's going to do so. Lu Chun-Chiang making both free throws, giving the Pilots a 3-point lead. New Taipei Kings. Right now only one field goal from Johnson. Can they get a FIBA into the game? Bit of contact goes in, but he's unable to get the ad one. But he will go to the charity stripe. Foul is on Chun Yu-Jue. Well, that is an area of a mismatch where I think Michael FIBA is going to have to try to take Chun Yu-Jue inside the paint. Chris makes the first free throw. Second one good. Well, Taoyuan still leading by 1 point. Chun left time and space. Can't get the three. Brown getting the offensive rebound. Jones made 1 3. It's already trying to get things going from the perimeter. New Taipei Kings looking to regain the lead. One going for a post-up, but Johnson just throws it away. And now Lu Chun-Chiang trying to go the, well, good defense. Hung comes up with it. Well, that was much better by New Taipei Kings. Hung pulls up for 3. Still can't get it. FIBA battles, but nobody else going in for an offensive rebound. Now Paiyao Chung goes in, reverse layup. And again, the non-help side defense was simply non-existent for that matter. Kings only going 4 deep on the bench. Hunt penetrates. Finds Big Baby, goes in. What a move by Big Baby. Well, they've got to get the big man more involved. Pilots definitely possess the offensive advantage. Lu Chun-Chiang. Well, Chun Yu-Jue missed 1 3. He's unable to get a second one. Kings still down by 1. Well, it's another careless turnover. Chun Yu-Jue going all the way, and he extends their lead back to 3 points. And you have to appreciate how quickly the Pilots are able to convert turnovers into fast break points. Well, FIBA now jab steps through, and again, mid-range. Well, he's got to cook tonight. The last time he played on this floor, he had 2 magnificent games. Paiyao Chung, will they go under the screen? Well, that was wide open. He's got to be able to knock those down because now the Kings can retake the lead. FIBA trying to find Big Baby. Kings going for a 3 in the corner. Now they take the lead for the second time this evening. Well, the 3 was beautifully tucked away by Chun Chinen. Brown on the perimeter, hand his face, he'll fire 1. And already, Pilots doing what they do always. That's already 6 3-point attempts, but they've only made 1 so far, coming from Jared Jones. Now FIBA finds a bit of time. It's on target. That's not going to go. The rebound by Paiyao Chung. Jones down the middle, all the way uncontested. And again, the help side interior defense by the new Taipei Kings getting exploited by the Pilots. Well, they're just giving way too many easy buckets away. Oh, Kings make that turnover number 3. And now Pauian Chung all the way. And indeed makes it a 5-point lead. Biggest lead of the game. Johnson arguing that Pauian Chung may have made contact with him when going for that layup. But the officials happy to let that one go. Now Johnson fires the 3. Well, both teams still trying to build that fluidity here in the rock. It's actually a 2-point lead, my apologies. So Taoyuan with a slight advantage. Backdoor pass. Pauian Chung finds Jones, the only 3 made tonight. And that's now the 7th 3-point attempt by the Taoyuan Pilots. Kings looking to tie things up. Another bump goes in, and another trip to the free throw line. So that's already a 2nd foul committed by Chun Yujue. Well, that is a case Pilots have got to figure out, because when a FIBA doesn't fancy going from the perimeter, well, they've called this one on the ground, actually. Well, Julian Boyd checking into the game for Alec Brown. Another post-up. A FIBA. Well, it's another turnover here for the Kings. Not a great start by New Taipei. Already make that 4 turnovers. And that's going to be another one here against Pilots. That's only the 2nd turnover against Taoyuan. That's the right idea by Lee Chia-Kang, but he's got to be able to keep that one under control. Supei Kai checking into the game for the first time. A FIBA goes for a quick 3. Supei Kai, big offensive rebound, but unfortunately steps out of bounds. That's what they're going to need tonight. Backcourt players contesting for offensive boards. Kings lead by 2. Lu Chun-Cheng steps through. What a move. Oh no, it's a traveling violation. So Lu Chun-Cheng, there's a step through. Well, that's a very cool. It just takes one too many steps. Unfortunately, he's not going to get away with that one. FIBA hasn't made a 3. Finally gets one, giving New Taipei Kings the lead. Well, you like how Chun Yujue was defending him at first, face guarding him, but then got into a little bit of foul trouble. Pilots know him too well. Because Michael Lefebvre last season played in the TPBL with the Lioness. Well, good defense. Pilots down by 1. Just over 3 minutes to go. Boyd in the paint, makes another pass. Chun, bit of time. Nobody comes in to switch. And if the moment you're seeing Pilots getting many easy buckets inside the paint, and it's not coming from the post players. Supei Kai still keeps this one alive. Goes in with a little scoop hook, unable to finish. Pilots looking to extend their lead. Mismatch here for Boyd. Now wants to go for a backup. That's good defense, but now can they get a second 3? Finally gets one to drop. Lee Chia-Kang. Well, Johnson, that's a 4th turnover. Maybe a case of a foul there, but here come the Pilots. And Boyd goes in. Boyd misses, but the tip-in is good by Jones. And it is indeed the biggest lead of the game for the Pilots. Well, as the name implies, flying over the floor, but look at the missed layup. But then that is where Jared Jones comes in for the tip-in. Well, 2:06 to go here. Pilots indeed do lead by 6 points. This is the first quarter. The winner of this matchup will book their tickets to the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Well, we're going to head down here to New Taipei Kings bench. Let's hear what they have to say.
Let's go. CJ, I have you here. Mike, I have you here. 俊来，你带球。CJ， 李，棒。你等下传给 Mike 之后，你去打 Mike， 是 double drag。OK， 让 Mike you go。OK，let's go。CJ rolling.
And Chunang gonna pop out.
Yeah, you pop out. Let's go.
Come on.
Hey, it's all about transition defense.
Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. 不要失误。Okay.
I think the urgency of that timeout was called because New Taipei Kings, as we've seen defensively, only with Chris Johnson as their natural center, are just giving away too many easy buckets inside the paint. Because offensively, the issue for them has indeed been the turnovers, so they've got to take care of the basketball. 3 turnovers already in the game for the Pilots. Well, 5, and that make that number 6. Here comes Brown. Makes another pass. Lee Chia-Kang patiently trying to build the offense here for the Pilots. Now Brown for the mid-range. Well, FIBA now sensing an ISO. He's made 1 3, unable to get this one. Kings right now struggling for offensive boards. Haven't had a single one here in the first quarter. Boyd with a seal-off. Well, Brown giving up the three-pointer. But Boyd looks to attack. Goes in. And they're going to call a blocking foul here against Michael FIBA. Let's have a look at the replay. Watch FIBA. That's tough. That is a tough one. You could argue Michael FIBA did get into position, but well, Johnson's going to take a break. So coming into the game for the first time, Ifeanyi Eboka now making his BCL Asia East debut. Well, also Wang Bo Chi, Big Baby back into the lineup. Julian Boyd currently at the free throw line. Well, Julian Boyd comes originally from San Antonio, Texas. Went to Liberty University in the United States. Oh, excuse me, no, he went to Long Island University. Because that is broker in 2015 in the Corte Liga with the Purvun Tarno. He's unable to hit the second one. Well, Boca now wants to go for an ISO. Up here against Boyd. Finds Big Baby. Big Baby, hand his face. Well, good defense by Alec Brown. And now here come the Pilots. Leading by 7. Oh, what a double cross-up. Oh, Jundaba! Shi Huan. What a move in the end. Well, that was a tough play by Chun Li Sheng. Becoming a little bit of Chinese Taipei magic on the floor. And now FIBA. Being heavily defended. Goes for mid-range. Nothing falling for the Kings. Pilots now looking to push. Could go for a double-digit lead. Chun had the 3. Well, he plays at such an explosive pace that makes him very tough to defend, but another 3 goes in. No. Another missed attempt, excuse me. Well, that's now the 9th three-point attempt from the Pilots. FIBA goes in, but a foul is going to be called. And that's going to be the 4th and final team foul with 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Well, it's actually the 3rd team foul. My correction. Oh, no, they've called that a shooting foul. Now, Coach Yogi Kamenos is arguing the case that he was passing, so that was my original thought. So, well, this is good for FIBA because now he'll go to the free throw line. He's got 8 points tonight. You got to think he's got to break his own record if they're going to win. He's got to, well, think about it. He set that record indeed. Set that in Thailand. Second one good, cutting it down to 7 points. Final seconds here for the Pilots. Well, Lin's got to go for it. Time is winding down, and Bo goes in. Oh my goodness! Finishing! Lin Su-wei under intense pressure. Well, Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, the Plus League champions. Lin Su-wei, what a move, beating the buzzer. Well, that is the end of the first quarter. 9-point advantage here to Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. We'll leave you with some stats and some of the best highlights from the first quarter. BCL Asia East Final Four. We're live here at the M-Bank Arena in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Mongolia, this is the BCL Asia East Final Four. End of the first quarter, it's a battle of Chinese Taipei between the Plus League champions, Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, and the new Taipei Kings of the TPBL. Well, the only leading scorers at the moment here in the first quarter are Pai Yao Chung, who has 4, along with Chun Li Sheng. And Jared Jones as well. Boyd finds Brown. They've only made 2 threes tonight. Still struggling here from the perimeter. And Big Baby saving that one from going out of bounds. Big Baby finds Johnson. Has a hand in his face. A little too short, but nobody going in for an offensive board. Pilots again looking to extend their lead. Boyd here on the perimeter, now getting a handoff. Finding Chun Li Sheng. There's a kick out. Well, nice little take down the middle. And this time Johnson preventing Pilots from getting an offensive rebound. Well, what an intelligent play. Because at that point, Chun Chen-nen had nowhere to go. Of course, nobody came to get open to help him out, but Lin Su-wei right here. Lin Su-wei becoming the unfortunate victim. Johnson finds a 3. That's not going to go. A FIBA offensive board. Putback is good and cutting it down to 7 points. Michael FIBA now with 11, leading all scorers tonight here in the first half. Pilots getting into that patient half-court set. Brown finds another 3. Still can't go. Big Baby giving away an offensive rebound. Well, can they get another 3? They've made 2. Make it number 3 here for the Pilots. And now 3 out of 11. Beautifully tucked away by Chun Li Sheng. Joint leading scorer for the Pilots along with Jared Jones. FIBA under pressure. Well, the lack of offensive rebounding is going to make it tough here, but good defense by Michael FIBA. Now looking to run with Johnson. Johnson bumps, goes in. Own rebound. Guanlan throws it down. Only gets his first dunk of the night. And in doing so, now gets a second offensive rebound here for the Kings. Boyd here going for the mid-range. Not going to go. Hung Shishan back in the lineup, the veteran captain of this team. Johnson pump fakes. Well, if he misses, nobody going in, and that is becoming the story of the game here for New Taipei Kings. Now Lin Su Wei finding Alec Brown. Brown one-legged fadeaway, extending it back to a 10-point lead. Well, he's had his troubles early on, but Brown definitely not a player you can sleep on. That's his first 2 points. Hung Shishan for 3. And now the offense really lacking identity here for the Kings. Well, 3 number 4. That's not going to go here for Pilots. Not something we're accustomed to seeing them do so far. And it's unfortunately another turnover. Hung Shishan feeling like he got fouled, but looks like a timeout is going to be called by Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. They lead this one by 10 points here in the second quarter. We will return in just under 1 minute.
If we go walking, is what they want to do, and I don't want this. We have a rebound, you have a space, the big you can take 1 dribble and we can put. If you don't feel the rhythm, no problem. We rotate faster and we give the rhythm. They are going to give every under, they are going to give every shot, but also on the under, if we drive, we have the layup. You see Wei and the layup driving, so keep playing aggressive, please, okay? Let's go, eh? We go horns 2 for Jackie.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The BCL Asia East Final Four. It's a battle at Chinese Taipei between New Taipei Kings and, of course, the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Pilots lead by 10. Remember, the winner of this game will indeed go to the City of Gold, Dubai, for the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Oh, very uncharacteristic turnover. Supei Kai can't control it. Now Payao Chung goes in, he finishes. And now it is indeed the biggest lead of the game for the Pilots. The champions of the Plus League right now in total control of this one. The New Taipei Kings, without Michael FIBA on the floor, are going to have to find ways to score. Hung Shishan, quick 3. Supei Kai coming up with a loose ball. Only the 3rd offensive rebound for the Kings. Well, there's the fadeaway shot, a little too short. And this is where New Taipei Kings backcourt, they've got to be a little bit more active. They can't just only rely on Chris Johnson to get every offensive rebound. Chun Yu-Jue, after picking up that second foul, defending Michael FIBA, subbing back into the lineup. Lutsen Shang finds Jared Jones. He's made 1 3. Can't get this one, but another offensive rebound. Great passing from the Pilots, but time is winding down. Payao Chung. Foul's going to be called on the ground, so no free throws coming up for the Pilots. We can see New Taipei Kings not wasting any time. They need Michael FIBA back on the floor if they're going to find any form of consistency here in their offense. Jones got it by Johnson. Nice dish shot, but Chun Yu-Jue unable to keep it under control. That's much better defense by the Kings. But now they've got to find that identity, build that confidence here in their offense. FIBA now going for a post-up. Brown getting ready for a double team. Chun Yu-Jue's got 2 fouls. There's the fadeaway, goes in. Unable. Johnson can't get the follow-up. And Pilots looking to run. I think Coach Yogi Kamenos, I think he initially asked the question, but not too much of an overreaction because he felt that could. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, I think, you know what, that's a good call to down, just to keep it as it is, because it does look like a genuine reach-in attempt to go for the ball. Another change coming in as Lin Lijun checks in. Lutsung Xiang. Well, nice little pick and roll play. Jones goes in, gets fouled, counted. He's going to the free throw line. But it all starts with the pick and roll scenario with Lutsung Xiang. Look at the dime there, slices the defense. Well, if you're going to foul Jones, you got to make sure he doesn't get the and one, especially as convenient as that was. Of course, for the Pilots, this would be revenge. Not only getting to BCL Asia, but the heartbreak of losing to New Taipei Kings in the Plus League Finals last season. Kings want to run. Wow, how wide open of a layup was that for Lin Chinpang? And that might be the one time only here in the first half we're going to see the defense getting caught napping. Foul's going to be called against Lin Lijun. Well, that's clear as daylight, so Lutsung Xiang going to the free throw line. Of course, he had a very good run in the 2021 FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Wasn't quite so successful in the Basketball World Cup qualifiers, but much better. Of course, helping Chinese Taipei qualify for this summer's 2025 FIBA Asia Cup edition. Wang Poacher, Big Baby back into the lineup. And Li Jian subbing out of the game. 14-point lead for the Pilots. Biggest lead of the game. FIBA coming off one screen. Going for three in the corner, can't get it. Offensive rebound, still no good. Well, Lutsung Xiang with the pump fake. Now with a fadeaway. New Taipei Kings save this one for going out of bounds. And Big Baby almost getting his pocket picked by Lutsung Xiang. Baseline possession coming up for New Taipei Kings. You can see that nobody running with Wang Poacher, so he didn't really have a lot of options. Johnson baseline. FIBA. Well, they got to get this one to go. And the threes just continue not to drop, and Johnson getting infuriated. He felt there was a hold there by Jared Jones. But play continues. Lutsung Xiang goes in. And FIBA, wow, tips that one away. Chun Yu-Jue for three. We can appreciate the offense of the Pilots. They're getting good looks. But a foul is going to be committed by Pao Young Chung. Well, that's only his first personal foul. Well, another Hong Shushan churning this one over. And now Boyd wants to go up again and misses. Wow, you can see Wang Poacher may have just taken a shot there, may have got winded. Well, Big Baby did everything right there defensively. I mean, that was defensive discipline, had his hands up. But I think he just took a very unwelcome shot to the sternum. Now he's going to have to go out of the game. Hopefully that's not too serious. Taipei Kings just cannot afford any injuries. Finding Johnson on the baseline. Defended by Boyd. One-legged fadeaway. What a shot by CJ. Well, it's been a very long time since they scored. Down by 12. Pilots now with Jared Jones. He'll fire a three. Can't get it. Kings want to run now. Well, here's where Boyd has got to match up here with Michael FIBA. He's made 1-3, makes another one. And all of a sudden, a 5-0 run by the New Taipei Kings. And if they can keep this within single digits going into halftime, they can give themselves belief. Well, Jones just given a runway of a three-pointer. Johnson feeling that he had missed his last three, that But that was just too tempting. FIBA finds Lin. Goes in for a little teardrop. And in the end commits an unexpected foul. So Lin Shinpang, that's only his first personal foul of the game. Well, this is the thing that makes Taoyuan such a dangerous team. Anytime they come up with a defensive rebound or a loose ball, they just get out and transition quickly. Now the problem with this foul is that it is indeed the 15th foul against New Taipei Kings. So Pai Chung going to the free throw line. Well, he missed the free throw. Because Taoyuan have indeed missed 3 so far this evening. Got to be able to knock these down. Second one good. 13-point cushion to the Pilots. Well, 2:22 to go here in the first half. It is the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots leading by 13 points against New Taipei Kings. BCL Asia East, Final Four. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
哥，你去卡这个出来接，到这边接球 ，pass to Bang, now you clear out. So CJ, you just one step, 去那 will go. Okay. So 榜哥会拿到球 ，so Bang will get a ball here. CJ 去拿 clear. 胖哥这个 downstream for Fendi, you clear. Set you a good one. You just pop out, get a free. Okay. Yeah, you clear to here. CJ, CJ. Pass the ball, you clear. I'm curl, same screen for you. You pop. No.
Hey, let's have fun, man. Have fun out there.
Hey,
get a score here and get stopped. Come on. Play and have fun. Come on. Kings, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here in the second quarter with just under 2.5. It is the New Taipei Kings trailing by 13 against Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Pilots haven't had that consistency here in their offense. Hong Shan finds a bit of separation. Baseline, nothing but net. Smooth play by the veteran. Well, there's the penetration down the middle, and again, almost got the circus shot to drop. Kings have a chance to cut it down to single digits. FIBA being heavily defended. Well, the foul is going to be called. It's only the second team foul, and Michael FIBA just ironically applauding there to the bench. That's going to be foul number 3 against Chun Yujue. So it looks like Lin Suwei is going to come back into the lineup. FIBA. And another foul's called. On the space of less than 5 seconds, Michael FIBA drawing 2 fouls against Taoyuan Pilots defense. Well, there's a 3 by Johnson, and buries this one. And with over 90 seconds, New Taipei Kings, well, again, defense nowhere to be seen. And that is a huge confidence blower. Back to a 10-point lead. Another 3 by New Taipei Kings. Not going to go. Pilots, any foul drawn against them will send them to the free throw line. Chun Shang finding Jared Jones. Oh, what a dive behind the back, goes for the 3. Almost got it, but a big rebound by Chris Johnson. Johnson with a tough pass in the corner. New Taipei Kings, well, again, a 3 like that, not a single player crashing the boards. Well, nice take by Chun Shang. But right there, misses the layup, and nobody puts a body on Jared Jones. And that 5-0 run from New Taipei Kings right now becomes irrelevant as it's back to a 12-point lead. 7 seconds difference between game and shot clock. But FIBA's got 14. 5 here now. We'll have to take a tough contested play. Offensive rebound, the putback is good. And for the first time, well, second time I should say, second chance points. Jones from half court, it's not gonna go, and that is the end of the first half. Well, it's a 10-point lead to Taoyuan Pauian Pilots live here at the M-Bank Arena in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The winner of this game will book their tickets to the 2025 FIBA BCL Asia in the City of Gold, Dubai. Well, fans, we're going to leave you with some stats, and indeed, we will leave you with the top highlights. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes. But for them, it's been the points in the paint that's really propelled them to the big lead they have here at the moment. Liu Chunshang so far averaging 4 rebounds and 15.4 points per game so far here in BCL Asia East. The question is, can they close this game off here in the third quarter? Well, Jared Jones, joint leading scorer in the game along with Michael FIBA. He's got 14 tonight. Well, it's a 10-point cushion. Now, if Kings want to come back, if they want to get that spot in Dubai for BCL Asia, the second edition as we head back to the City of Gold, Dubai, he's got to have above 30 points. Well, we're live here at the M-Bank Arena, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The Final Four, the 4 very best teams out of groups A and B, but only 2 of them will be heading to Dubai. Of course, when we get to Dubai, it's going to be the champions of the B-League, the CBA, the KBL, the PBA, as well as both Al Riyadi and Tabiat from the FIBA Vassal. Welcome back. Second half underway. New Taipei Kings down by 10. Well, no foul called there. Who comes up, finds Brown, and Big Baby goes in the air. So Alec Brown will go to the free throw line. Not a great stop for the Kings. Well, there was a turnover. Now watch this. Not even a pump fake, just Big Baby trying to do everything to prevent Brown from having an easy layup. Alec Brown now at the free throw line. First one good. Because he's really propelled this season, helping his team win the Plus League Championship. Comes from Winona, Minnesota, drafted by the Phoenix Suns back in 2014 in the second round with the 50th pick. Hong Shishan getting a handoff. Well, Big Baby looking to attack, goes in, avoids the block, and what a move by Big Baby. Well, Wang Po sure has got to get into the game. Now Liu Chunshang, a little Euro step, can't finish. The Kings can't cut it down to single digits. FIBA now looking for a post-up. Got it here in the corner. Pulls up from 15 off the dribble, and a 4-0 run for the Kings. And that gives them a little bit of confidence. But they have to rely on the defense. Brown going to the ground, no foul called. Pilots patiently trying to go from the perimeter. Jones made 2 threes, make it 3. He is on fire at the moment. 17 points for Jared Jones. Only just can't miss. Simple as that. Johnson wants to go up against it from the mid-range. And the problem is, if Johnson's going to take those shots, somebody's got to take the initiative. Brown back door. Of course, may have just lost his balance there. Big Baby getting lucky on that play. Liu Chunshang closing out there on defense, not allowing the Kings to have any wide open looks. Well, Big Baby goes for the Sanfeng Cho, but that's not going to go. And the lack of offensive rebounding really has hurt the New Taipei Kings, and what a rejection! But now they get a 3 in the corner, it's up, and Sanfeng Cho flying in for the Taoyuan Pilots. Plus League champions, well, they've come ready to play with one thing in their mind, qualified for the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. And leading by 14, if they maintain this excellence, well, we're going to see them in Dubai in just over a week's time. This is better passing from the Kings. Wide open 3, and now it's become the Sanfeng Cho party. Well, Sanfeng Cho on both ends of the floor. Can the Kings hang in there? Brown in the paint. Missed it. Can't get the putback, and he's struggling here in the game. Kings currently 25% from the three-point line. Well, can they go for another Sanfeng Cho? Oh, again, that's a case somebody's got to just run in there and grab the rebounds. And here comes Jones. FIBA secures a rebound. 6th rebound of the game for Michael FIBA, 16 points. Still down by 11. FIBA goes, and what a Sanfeng Cho! Well, already 3 Sanfeng Chos here in the third quarter. 8-point deficit. Lu Chen kicks out. Another one. Well, that goes out of bounds. And a chance now for the Kings, maybe to cut it down to 6 or a 5. $19 points in the game for Michael FIBA. The kind of home cooking you're going to need from him, indeed, if they are going to come back. Switched on defense, got it by Alec Brown. 7 here on the shot clock for FIBA. But it's a tough kick out and an unforced turnover. Well, just when you feel like the Kings are going to build that momentum, it just becomes, well, that's indeed turnover number 9 of the evening here for the Kings. Jones in the paint, wants to go at Johnson. Little jump hook. And that is why Chris Johnson is so valuable to this team. Just the rim protection. Johnson kicks out, big baby, open in the corner. And that is a good offense. They get a high percentage look, but my criticism would be nobody goes in for the rebound. Pilots can go back up by 11, and it's become again the Sanfeng Cho party. Oh, rain in Sanfeng Chos as Lee Cha-Kang now indeed goes up to 9 points, hitting his third 3 of the game. And another Kings turnover. Pilots looking to run. Lu Chen goes all the way, but he gets rejected. Good job again by Chris Johnson. Well, Big Baby stepping out of bounds. This time makes the Sanfeng Cho, but it's not going to count. I tell you what, Big Baby's doing everything right on the floor, and that's just unfortunate. Every 3 he's taken has been a good look. It's going to take a slight little breather. Let's have a look at the replay. Just there on the heel, and that's unfortunate. It's Taoyuan patiently trying to build something, going for the right shot, but it's another unforced turnover. Number 7 for the Pilots, but now number 10 here for the Kings. And Lee. And that is where you've got to be infuriated. Not a single Kings player trying to get back on defense, and it just becomes an easy rebound. And second chance points for Julian Boyd. Johnson with time and space. A little too short in the paint. 13-point lead for the Pilots. Jones looking to push this one. Well, Boyd's got 2 players. A little too short on the mid-range. FIBA now looking to run. Gets bumped, but I think the foul's on the ground. That's only going to be the second team foul against Pilots here in the third quarter. Well, Lin Su Wei coming back in the lineup here for Taoyuan. Well, another change coming in here for the for the new Taipei Kings as well. So Lin Li Jian back in the lineup. Now indeed, well, that is another turnover, but again, another missed attempt or opportunity for Taoyuan. Well, can they go for another one? Johnson tip, nice play, intelligent move by veteran Chris Johnson. Well, all Johnson needed to do was tip the rebound to Lin Chin-Pang. Now has 6 points this evening. Boyd looking to attack. Jones has made 3 threes. Can't get this one. And new Taipei Kings, another chance to cut down to single digits. Lin goes for a quick 3. Sanfeng Cho is good. And it's back to an 8-point deficit. New Taipei Kings refusing to throw the towel in. Well, Taoyuan can't get too casual in their offense, and there you can see another missed attempt. Kings down by 8. Because they've been down by 8 a few times. So FIBA backdoor gets fouled, but he's unable to get the and one. And the Taipei Mamba, Michael FIBA, goes back door. Good passing again by Chris Johnson. Well, big free throws coming up for Michael FIBA. Chris has mentioned represented his national team back in 2018 and for the 2019 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, having played against the likes of Rwanda in one window. Shots now for the Kings. Cut it down by 6. 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. The outcome tonight for either of these two teams will indeed be a trip to the FIBA BCL Asia, the City of Gold in Dubai. Well, new Taipei Kings now going into a 2-3 zone defense. Boy trying to come up and set the screen. 6 now on the shot clock. Lin Wei. Chun's got to force up a prayer. It's up, no good. Well, they turn it, oh no. They do turn it over. Just when the Kings had a momentum twist. You can see Kings trying to be a little bit more aggressive in this zone. Little teardrop, nothing going for the Pilots. Well, Kings just cannot take care of the basketball. Jones gets bumped, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And down by 7, 2 times, new Taipei Kings came up with possession. This is where the fatigue is settling in. They only go 4 players deep on the bench at the moment tonight. Well, new Taipei Kings calling timeout. They're just within touching distance, but they've got to refrain from turning the ball over so much. They have 16 turnovers collectively, but they're only down by 7. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
Better job to get in outlet to find a point guard. Right now, just many sloppy turnovers.
Just hold it for a second and look.
找 outlet 的时候小心一点啊，我们现在被超太多了。等下Caesar right here. Lee. Hung 跟你带球。Mike right here. Mike. Bang right here. It's like a stagger screen, double. It's like a stagger screen, but it's fake. 第一个你回来 ，flip 传给他，接回来 ，Caesar. So you come. 立哥在这边，胖哥。是 a good one for Lee.
But come
okay.
to Lee.
Yeah.
Come.
You are here.
Yeah.
Mike, crash the ball.
Come in.
Crash the ball.
They're coming to screen me, right?
No. It's a fake one.
I know it's a fake one. I'm saying, but Lee needs to come down further. Don't just here. Okay. Come down and fake it. Then go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Kings, 1, 2, 3.
Take care of the ball.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here at the M-Bank Arena. Live here in the capital city of Mongolia's Ulaanbaatar. BCL Asia East Final Four. New Taipei Kings trailing by 7 points against Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Pilots right off the back of winning the Plus League Championship against the rivals Taipei Fubon Braves. 18 points so far tonight for Jared Jones. He's been terrific. Second one good, extending it to a 9-point lead. Provisional substitutions, Alec Brown re-entering play for the Pilots. Hung Shushan now trying to work a ball screen here with Chris Johnson. Pulls up from 15. Too short, can't get it. But much better there from Lin Chinpang, just trying to contest for an offensive rebound. Pilots looking to go back up by double digits. Oh boy, goes in. Good hands. But can the Kings cut the deficit going into the fourth quarter? Nice step by FIBA. Are you kidding me? Well, what a play. 22 points tonight for Michael FIBA. Back to a 7-point deficit. Lin Wei now trying to attack the gaps. Good hands again on defense, and Lin Wei picking up the foul. Well, Taoyuan, because they've led by as many as 16 tonight. Well, here's the penetration. Look at the defense by Lin Li Xiang. And what he does, he lures Lin Suwei into, so he's able to get enough time to get his hand on it. Kings down by 7, trying to find a FIBA. Nice kick out. Lin Li Xiang, 3 in the corner, it's up, and that's a good look. That's a good offense. Well, it was Lin Li Jian, excuse me. But now Lin Suwei, long 2 from the line. Pilots struggling here in the 3rd quarter. Kings don't need to rush. Plenty of time. They could go 2 for 1. Well, Hong Shishan will fire a 3. Still just can't get it. A little too flat every time. Almost 10 seconds difference between game and shot clock. A 3-pointer here for the Pilots. Would indeed, well, it's just an easy take by Julian Boyd and a 9-point lead. And now the Kings will try to go for the final shot here of the 3rd quarter. Double team comes over. Hong Shishan. Lin Li Jian, 3 in the corner. Big time Sanford Cho. And cuts it down to a 6-point deficit. 10 final minutes. 10 final minutes to the side. Who will go to the City of Gold for the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia? Well, Lin Li Jian giving the new Taipei Kings a bit of belief. Well, we're heading into the 4th quarter. We will be back in just under 2 minutes. This is the BCL Asia East Final 4. Welcome back, everybody. Nieman Haoma. Welcome to the city of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. BCL Asia East Final 4. The first semifinal tonight here between Taoyuan Pauian Pilots and the new Taipei Kings. Well, as mentioned, at the end of this 10 minutes, we're going to find out who will be going to the BCL Asia. Brown getting a handoff, finding Chun. Brown hasn't made a 3 tonight. Still can't get it. Kings down by 6. Potentially could cut it down to either a 2 or 1 possession ball game. Well, good hands on defense. Kings almost turning it over. A FIBA caught a double team. Goes in for a circus shot. Simply incredible. 24 tonight for the Taipei Mamba. Well, he has simply carried this team on his back at times here in BCL Asia East. Only a 4-point deficit. And another miss attempt. Well, the Kings. Shots out to cut it down to 1 possession ball game. FIBA goes for a quick 3. Almost got it. Well, that was a quick 3, and he was almost able to convert. Of course, this is the first time these two teams have met since the finals last season, the Plus League. And that's where they've been very lethal. Well, what a take by Chun Yu-Jue. Extending their lead back to 6. Johnson able to save this one from going out of bounds. Finds a FIBA. Pulls up from 5 feet again, sinks it. Well, he's going to continue to do what he does best, and that's score. Setting a BCL Asia East record in the Thailand window, excuse me. Brown goes baseline. Another kick out. Finds Lin Tzu Wei. Final seconds. Brown up against Big Baby. Oh, that's a tough move. And Big Baby did all he could. We're trying to find Michael FIBA. FIBA heavily defended by Lin Tzu Wei. Now goes in for mid-range. Again, nobody crashing for an offensive board. And that is indeed what's hurt the Kings this evening. Well, Pilots can extend to a 9-point lead. There's a 3. It's not going to go. And you feel with the Pilots, definitely they have momentum. But they don't need to rush anything tonight. Oh, Johnson trying to find a FIBA, but the pass is too much. 17 turnovers, but you know, you talk about the turnovers, the lack of, only 6 offensive boards, but still they're only down by 6. It's not a case of Taoyuan underestimated, it's just Taoyuan maybe have got a little bit too comfortable here in their offense. Payao Chung. Well, Boyd trying to muscle his way in now, makes it an 8-point lead to the Pilots. And maybe that's where they need to attack. Get the mismatch, the switches on the screens, and find Boyd in the paint. Johnson crosses over. Little teardrop. Great play by CJ. I'll take it back to his days in the NBA G League and the NBA. Chris Johnson still got it. Now we're under 6.5. Boyd left uncontested. 3 is up. No good. Kings come up with it. FIBA wants a run. And he's fouled in the process by Payao Chung. Well, Pilots only 1 foul to give here in the 4th and final quarter. Trying to find a FIBA. Well, had the 3, didn't go for it. Bit of contact, doesn't get the ab one, but another trip to the free throw line. Well, great take in the end by New Taipei Kings number 19, Lin Chin-Pang. 6 points this evening. It's 3 for 5 from the field. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. I was thinking he probably should have gone for the 3-pointer. He's only attempted 1 3 tonight. Oh, he missed it. Pressure just getting to him. Well, that's only the 2nd missed free throw tonight here for New Taipei Kings. 2nd one good. Only a 5-point deficit. A little bit of full court pressure coming from the Kings. Pilots having no problem bringing it down. Brown makes one more pass. Payao Chung had the takeaway, but finds Alec Brown and still can't get a 3 tonight. Kings now, whatever bucket they get, they will make it a 1-possession ball game. Thinks about it, finds a FIBA. Boyd getting ready for the double team. There's a fadeaway. No foul call, but that's going to remain Kings ball. Well, Coach Cavanos, I don't think he's going to go for the head coach's challenge. But they're making a change as Jared Jones, their leading scorer, comes back in. So fresh 14 on the shot clock here for New Taipei Kings. FIBA now. Wow, it's going to be an illegal screen set. And it's on, no, it's not on Chris Johnson. It's on Lin Chinpang. I think there's maybe a bit of a forearm action there that's what's justified the screen because he wasn't moving. But I think if you see with his left arm, a little bit too much of a nudge there in my mind. Lutsen Chang running circles. Brown making the extra pass. Wide open three is up. San Fun Cho, baby. Big time three by Lee Chia-kang. 4-3 of the night for Lee Chia-kang. Extending it to an 8-point lead for Pilots. Over halfway to go here in the fourth quarter. Johnson contested. And that is where the Pilots let themselves down. Not the shot. The shot is fine. That's what Johnson takes. But nobody goes in for an offensive rebound. Jones finds Brown. Lee Chia-kang, 5 threes. Unable to hit that one. Kings have got to remain composed. They're still in this one. FIBA pulls up. 3 on target, but unable to hit. Well, Brown going for a seal-off, but a foul has been committed. So free throws coming up for Alec Brown. Fouls on Hung Shishan. Well, nice dime. Nice identification by Paiyao Chung. Well, 6 points tonight for Brown. He's 0 for 6 from the three-point line. 2 for 12 from the field, but he does have 8 rebounds. He can equal his tally from the in terms of points and rebounds if he makes the second free throw. Both free throws good. Pilots lead by 10. Now we're under 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Hung Shishan now picks up his dribble. Well, they got to make this three. 3 is up. Johnson trying to battle for the rebound, but nothing good for the Kings. And now here come the Pilots. Well, he's made 4 tonight. Unable to hit a 5th one. Hung Shishan a quick 3. Well, they're all on target, but they get a second rebound here. And this time the foul is going to be called against Jared Jones. That will be the 3rd team foul against the Pilots. Well, that was the 32nd three-point attempt tonight for the Kings. And it's a turnover. Pilots come up with it. Well, here we go. Finds Jones. Oh, baby! 谢谢你 Wanan 再见 bye-bye. Are you kidding me? Quick 3 by the Kings. Not going to go for Johnson. And the Pilots may just be able to wrap this up soon. Leading by 12. Lutsen Chang, just like he did in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers against Gilas Pilipinas. San Fun Cho by Lutsen Chang. Well, a timeout's going to be called by New Taipei Kings. They were only down by 5 points, and now indeed they find themselves down by 15. We will be back in just under 1 minute. Welcome back, everybody. Live here at the M-Bank Arena with 3:15 to go in the first semifinal of the BCL Asia East Final Four. 3 minutes, 15 seconds away for the champions of the Plus League to finally make their journey to the City of Gold, Dubai for the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Well, the Pilots, fair to say collectively, they've had to dig deep together. Wampo goes in, no foul called. Well, they're not going to go for a quick three. Patiently trying to wear down the Kings. It's now under 3 minutes. Wutsun Xiang finds Jared Jones. Well, he's hit quite a few threes tonight. He's unable to get this one. Well, great work in the end. Cha Kang comes up with it. Jones with a seal-off. Gets bumped. He'll go to the charity stripe. The foul is on Wang Po Chi. Well, the foul's definitely justified, that's for sure. Well, Boca's going to come back into the game here for Chris Johnson. That might be CJ's night done. Because Chris Johnson's given everything so far for his team. 11 points, 20 rebounds to Chris Johnson. That is truly incredible. 5 assists. Jones makes the first free throw. Well, light the cigars to all the fans who celebrated the Plus League Championship, as now they're under 2.5 away. And to all the Taoyuan fans, make sure you book your tickets. Go to Dubai for the BCL Asia. Because as it stands, it looks like Taoyuan will be going up against Utsunomiya Brex, Changwon, Guangxia, not to mention Morocco Bolts of the PBA, as well as Al Riyadi from Lebanon and Tabieth from Iran. So it's going to be a very exciting second edition of the BCL Asia. Supei Kai, quick three, can't get it. Wutsun Xiang comes up with it. Well, nice little back door, but Jones being recovered by Iboka. Well, right idea by Jones trying to find Alec Brown. Final 2 minutes. Kings have given everything. There's no argument. The determination. It's just fair to say the Pilots have been better. Boca trying to go in for a Euro step. Still comes up with it. And Boca's got to make a move here. Good defense by Jones. Of course, remember, even though the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots will qualify for the BCL Asia, you got to remember they will play in the final tomorrow against either the Broncos or Pelita Jaya. Nice finish. 10 points tonight for Alec Brown. He may have had his struggles, but my word, has he come up big time. Brown tonight, 1 rebound away from a double-double. But I think more importantly, knowing he'll be going to the BCL Asia East with the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Kings will inbound this on the side. 1:12 left. FIBA going for a step back three. It's going to be all a consolation, but unable to convert. I'll tell you when, one area they have dominated has been the offensive boards. Rebounds collectively in total of 50. Jones got it by Iboka. Foul's going to be called, and that's going to be the 4th and final team foul against New Taipei Kings.
First foul by number 2 for FIBA.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When this game is over, I'll be heading courtside to go and speak with the player of the game, which will be Jared Jones. Jones, 23 points this evening. Could make it 26, but that's not going to go. Stepping out of bounds, so Kings will get it back with 39. You have to remember, it's not the first time indeed in which Taoyuan has featured in the BCL Asia, because this tournament is a revamp of the FIBA Asia Champions Cup, which they did compete in the past. Because knowing that they're back and they're on the highest stage of Asian continental basketball, it's going to be great to see them go up against some of the big teams. Iboka going, that's not going to finish. Well, there you have it. Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, job complete. It started in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. That game against Ennis Matrix Deers that went to overtime, narrowly winning by 3, but they've adapted. They've done it. Well, party time back in Taoyuan. Jayo, Jayo, Jayo. The Plus League champions have indeed qualified for the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. They'll be going to Dubai to play against the champions of the B League, Utsunomiya Brex, KBL, Changwon LG Sakers, Meralco Bolts of the PBA, and of course Guangxia of the Chinese CBA, along with the two very best in the FIBA Vassal of both Al Riyadi and of course Tabiev. Well, there's one final ticket to find out who indeed will qualify. Will it be the Broncos or will it be Pelita Jaya? We'll find out very, very shortly. But I'm going to be heading courtside to meet with the player of the game, Jared Jones. Now with the player of the game, Jared Jones, congratulations, big performance. First of all, also big congratulations qualifying for the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. What does it mean to you and your team?
It means a lot. We just, came off of a big win in the Taiwanese League, and coming here, it was a matter of just refocusing and just getting ready to prepare for a good Kings team, and just stay locked in to try to, claim our ticket to Dubai.
This competition was known as the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. The last two teams from Chinese Taipei were your rivals in the Plus League Finals, Taipei Fubon Braves. Your team has been there before. What are the expectations?
Every game, we go in with the same mindset, just prepare for our opponent, lock in, and just, give a full effort into the last second.
Jared Jones, thank you very much. Congratulations, and we'll see you in Dubai.
game between Taoyuan Pauian Pilots and New Taipei Kings. Taoyuan Pauian Pilots beat New Taipei Kings 81-62. We now have with us New Taipei Kings coach Thomas Robert Wisman and player Michael FIBA. Thomas, can you please give us your comments about the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a reasonable ball game for a little more than 3 quarters. 4-point game in the 4th quarter. We hung with them. The wheels kind of fell off, stopped our scoring. We only have half our team here because of, our finals are going on back in Taipei. And so I thought good effort from the guys that we had to take them to a 32-minute game and have a chance to do something in the 4th quarter, but didn't make it happen. Our turnovers, 19 turnovers, and they're 10 points from turnovers. The carelessness cost us the ball game.
Michael, can you also give us your comments about the game?
Like Coach just said, we fought pretty hard for about 32 minutes or so. 4-point game, like you said, in the 4th, and I think guys just got gassed, got a little tired in the 4th quarter, and we made some stupid mistakes and turnovers, which led to them getting some easy scores. But I give credit to my team. We don't have all the the top guys from our team. We brought our young guys and some bench players who don't get many minutes back home, and they fought their butts off this entire BCL competition. So I'm proud of them, and I'm proud of the effort that they gave tonight.
Okay. Well, you made a run early in the 4th quarter, even if it wasn't enough. How much does that symbolize the fighting spirit of the team?
I mean, I was telling them throughout the whole game, keep fighting, have fun, and that's what they did. And that's the Kings way. It's to fight to the end, and our guys back home today got a big-time win, so congrats to them back home. I wish that we could have did the same thing, but unfortunately we didn't, and we only got another game tomorrow, so guys will come out and be hungry to fight to play for 3rd or 4th place.
This one's for the coach, Thomas. Can you talk a bit about this BCL Asia experience? How has it been, and how has the level of the competition been?
Yeah, it's been a very good experience for our team. Again, we had a situation where it's during our season and during our playoffs in particular. So we felt that it was a very good opportunity for our young players to get experience. The level of competition is good. The people here in Mongolia run a nice tournament, and second time we've been up here. Everything's been first class. We enjoy the competition, and we realize this is the qualifying rounds of this tournament. And I've been coaching a long time, and I know the tournament is high standard, and in Dubai it will be even tougher.
Okay. Thank you. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be now back soon with the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots team. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference. We now have with us the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots team coach Yurgi Caminos Osandizaga and the player Jared Jones. Coach, we would like to have your words about the game.
Our game was the game that I expected. 1 week ago, we won the league. We were fighting. Our adrenaline was like really, really high. I think that winning, of course, the players' calm was difficult for us to have the rhythm that we had. And the game was on like really slow pace, no good rhythm. And luckily for us, finally on the last quarter, we got to have the feelings of the game maybe slowly. And that's why we break the game. But like I say, was the game like I expected. Not easy for us play on the moment that we were coming. We have 2 days of practice, and like I say, happy for this, happy for winning, happy for play another final this season, and happy to qualify to the last final 9.
And Jared, your thoughts about the game?
I think it was a game we had to play from beginning to end, and to just stay focused. There were times where we played with some mistakes and somewhat sloppy, but anytime you can, overcome that and get back, locked in and focused, then, you have a chance to win.
Now I have a question for both the coach and the player. The undefeated run continues. One more win to go. What's going through your minds right now, and what will be the key impasses for the team in these next 24 hours?
The first key is recovery a little bit. Being undefeated doesn't mean anything because what we did before doesn't count. So the important thing is how we are going to be tomorrow. For us, maybe the game that we have today was good to have the feelings of the court, of fighting. And if we recover, especially mentally, the intensity that we have 1 week ago, the game tomorrow is going to be a little bit different, but we still need to, like I said to my players, back to have a little bit like blood on our eyes to play more aggressive.
I think this time of year it's easy to get distracted with a lot of different storylines, whether it's local leagues, international leagues. I think we just have to stay focused on one game at a time. Not worried about records, not worried about all of that extra stuff. Just focused on the opponent in front of us, and to show how we match up against international competition from different countries.
Well, does this win feel a little bit more special coming against the opponent who you are familiar with and gone against many times?
I have to say that nothing special on this. I mean, we know the situations of the new Taipei Kings at the same time playing their playoff on Taiwan and not having the chance to have a full roster. I would like to be playing against also Coach Martin, but I understand that for them it was impossible to move. So the feeling is a little bit weird because we know that they have some problems on the schedule, and for them it was really tough to separate the teams, and they have also important games in Taiwan.
This one more question for Jared. What did you guys do or focus on in particular when the Kings closed in onto only 4 points to stay ahead?
I think we just played our normal basketball. They switched up a little bit and threw a zone at us, threw a press at us, and we just adjusted, and it's something that Coach prepared us for ahead of time. So I mean, I think basketball is a game of runs, and they will have good runs, we'll have good runs, and it's just a matter of playing it to the end of the game.
Okay. Thank you, Yurgi, and thank you, Jared. The post-game press conference is officially over, and thank you all.